So, Megan Thee Stallion disrespected by Tori Lanez, and this man released a whole album. I personally did not listen to it, but what about you guys?
Yes, I actually took a listen, but as I was listening, I was reading the lyrics. Pretty harsh, pretty hard, pretty eye-opening things, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really like the way he went about it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sure, if this is his way, he expresses, how he feels through music. This is his art, by all means. But if he was a painter, he basically painted Megan Thee Stallion's foot, and him like doing this.
Can you recreate that in MS Paint?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my god.
Oh
And
my.
it wasn't only Megan Thee Stallion though. It was well, now he's starting beef with Rick Ross. I don't know if he mentioned Rick Ross on the album, but called out Chance the Rapper. Who else? Kalani.
Kalani, Cash Page.
Anybody else?
No one else I can think of at the moment. Probably though. Like he probably did.
Probably though.
So before we get into it, because I think we're all on the same page, but I guess let's lay out a timeline for the folks that don't know what we're talking about. So,
All right. So it was July 12th when the incident happened. It happened sometime at night. And I think that they had like just left
a
I
party.
don't know if it was a party. I don't know if it was like Kylie or Kendall involved. I remember a lot of people were like, okay, like, why aren't y'all asking her what happened? Whatever. Boom. And then August 20th, Megan came on Instagram Live and she literally said, Tori Lanez, you shot me in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, oh my God, like, we're here to support you, yada, yada, yada. But, I'm like really happy we're at a point where, because a lot of times, people don't believe women or they want to be like, oh, like, that didn't happen, yada, yada. It's like, okay, were you there?
Or like, what did the men in the situation have to say? Because like maybe it's not like that, but the woman's like, it's like this. But maybe it's not like that.
Yeah, no, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things dividing this country right now. And I feel like that is kind of dividing men and women at the same time. Because there's some guys that are like, oh no, I want to hear his side of the story, yada, yada. It's like, if she said that he shot her, all right, and then also went on to say that, oh, I didn't say anything at the moment because, there was like 3, 4 of them in the car. They were all black. Like, and this was, I think, during the protests that were going on in this country as well, that have been going on all summer, still going on now. And it's like, why would she say, like, oh yeah, he has a gun, he just shot me? Then that's gonna automatically, like, people have gotten like killed and been unarmed. He had a gun, so that just really elevated the situation itself. And she didn't want to, make it worse for no reason. So, well, not for no reason, but
even though he hurt her, she had every right to. She still was thinking about him, and for him to just come out and disrespect her like that, it's like heartbreaking to see. But as an Instagram post that Megan put out, what was it today or like?
I think it was today.
She's got her little bling. Says "fuck you." After he was like, "How I shot you in the foot and it hit no tendons or bones, whatever." What was it? I don't know.
I think that how I shoot you in the foot, how you shot me. No. Something about like it didn't hit no bones or tendons, so like I didn't really. Basically, he's not owning up to it. That's what it sounds like. And he released his album after. He also released a statement saying like, "Oh, I was drunk." What's the truth? What is the truth?
Yeah. Also, like being drunk is not an excuse. Like, why you got a gun if you're drunk? Why are you driving if you're? Well, I don't know if he was driving, but like, don't, I feel like guns in motor vehicles have the same rules. Like, don't use them if you're drunk.
Agreed.
Girl. Yeah. So let's get into some of the songs, maybe.
Yes, Devin, you took a listen more than I did. Well, at least, well, I started listening to the first track.
How was
I
that?
feel like that's really the track that I really tuned into. Everything else was kind of like it was all downhill from there for me. It wasn't really much, slaps or bangers in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Uh, the thing that made me turn it off completely was when he, dissed Chance the Rapper, and he was just like, Chance the Rapper, irrelevant. I might as well switch the line something about my chain being heaven sent. Like that was crude. That was crude. So, I had to turn it off. But other than that, it was alright. It was decent, but the wrong time. It's just the wrong time.
Yeah.
The wrong time.
Yeah, he likes just releasing albums because I think he did the same thing when he was what Instagram
Yeah.
what quarantine something. He would basically at the beginning of all this, which is hard to believe, like everybody loved Tory Lanez because he was doing the quarantine radio. That's what it was called. And he had all these celebrities on there, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber. And I remember he released the album like when that people start loving him for that. So I think I don't know why his instant, reaction things is just like, oh, let me release a whole bunch of music. Because I listened to that album and everyone loved him. I didn't listen to this album either, for real. So,
Now, I
I
got
think it's just,
a question though. Now, not saying that any of this is true, but what if Tory Lanez came out to be right? What would be like you guys' reactions to that?
that he didn't actually shoot her.
Like everything he was saying was just like and then like Megan Thee Stallion. Like how would you just look at everything? I don't know.
Well,
It would. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
my only response to that, I feel like, is, um, like, he's still disrespecting her by releasing a whole album, like, discrediting her. Like, if she's lying about you, take her to court, bro. Like, there's ways to profit off like trauma and violence. And if you're trying to clear your name, then trying to exploit it for money doesn't make you look any better, even if you're trying to prove you're innocent. And also, I read that he's got like two bars in the same song that like kind of contradict each other. That there was the one about her getting shot in the foot, but then he talks about like someone shooting her from behind. So
Mm.
I'm just confused about the whole situation now. And I don't know how someone's able to shoot someone in the foot from behind, especially in a car. But I mean, I feel like there's a situation that we're never going to have the full picture of. But for the meantime, the images that both Megan and Tori are putting out are so different that you kind of get an idea of like who is taking this moment with grace and who isn't. So
That's very true. She's definitely handling it in a more mature way, at least at this point. But to answer your question, um, that would kind of like that put me in the mindset of the whole like Jussie Smollett situation, where like he got all that support. I think he got interviewed by Robin Roberts or something. He was like crying his eye.
Mm.
He deserved an Emmy for that. Like that was great. Oh my god. No, I'm thinking about the interview now. He a little scammer. My gosh. But yeah, it would definitely like mirror that situation 100%. That would just I don't even want to think about that because Megan Thee Stallion just seems like such a like pure and like honest person. Like she's truly like genuinely just herself.
yeah.
So I don't even want to think about like that destroying her career.
Right, for sure. Most definitely.
Yeah.
But no, Tory Lanez, he's like what half her height, so he just needs to like sit down for real.
That was like all the memes. Like all the memes were joking about that too. And I was like, bro, I don't know if like I was like, it's too soon to be joking about it, but also people just being like, oh my God, just clowning him for being so short. I felt so bad. I was like, bro, no wonder he's so violent. Like, nobody can let it go.
You know, there was actually a meme of them, like, I don't know where they were, but because, you know, they were, like, pretty good friends before all this happened. And they were, like, running away from each other or something. Like, it was cute. And people, like, cropped him, like, photoshopped him out of the picture of them together. They did such a good job of doing it. I was like, wow, so it's really, like, Tori Lanez doesn't exist at this point. Like,
wow.
Crazy.
Like, I think people don't realize how strong, like, Megan Thee Stallion's fan base, like, how hard they ride for her. Like, it's not as scary as, like, the Beehive or anything like that. But I feel like it's something, like, along those lines because, you know, Beyonce rocks with Megan Thee Stallion so hard. So, like, you know, our fans have to, you know, step up to the plate and kind of match that energy. So,
Yeah. And it just really makes me think about like all the I want to like get into another point, but let me make this point first. But it makes me think about how like it just makes me think about the Breonna Taylor situation too in light of all this, because I feel like Megan's like this situation has kind of put Megan on a little bit of a pedestal where people are like, oh, like in the very true fact that like Black women are mistreated, but I think a lot of people are using that as a way to be like, oh, look at me, I'm woke, and like Black women are this, this, and this. But then it's like, you don't, I don't know what point I'm trying to make, but at the same time, I just feel like this situation with Megan kind of just mirrors Breonna Taylor so much, because I feel like everybody's kind of talking about it, but not thinking about the people at the center of it, you know?
that's very true.
I don't know.
That's very true.
Yeah, but you know, this also reminds me of the situation between No Name and J. Cole. Sorry to bring it up. I know that whole exchange really hurt my heart because I love them both so much. But at the same time, like the whole idea of No Name being like, "Hey, I'm gonna call you out because I don't think you're being very accountable. You're not using your platform for like bringing about justice and change." And this man released a diss track and was like, "I don't read real good." He was like, I'm sorry, I'm not good at reading, but I don't like your tone, ma'am.
He said, turn it down, please.
He said, I never read a chapter book in my life.
Yeah, no, I feel like, especially with the situation with Megan, so I think the thing people are forgetting is that, like, she got shot in the foot. She could have gotten shot, like, somewhere else, like, very easily. Like, she could have gotten shot in the leg. She could have gotten shot in the shoulder, like, back, head, like, neck, wherever the shooter was sitting. Like, they put her life in, like, in danger. And I feel like people think, oh, she got shot in the foot. Like, she got, like a bullet, like, went through, like, her body.
Yeah.
Like, people need to remember that as well. And then as far as the situation with Breonna Taylor, I feel like you said, it mirrors it so much. Like, and even the outcome of the case, like, I feel like that just makes it so much worse. Like, people are clowning Megan for getting shot in the foot, and they didn't take that situation seriously. And now Breonna Taylor, like, her killers are not locked up for, you know, for, like, they literally killed someone, and it's just like, oh yeah, well, I guess we'll, like, charge you for shooting through her neighbor's walls, not even her walls. I think that was another thing that was just kind of just so odd about the outcome of the case. Oh my God. It was just so much that went on. And just listening to, like, Daniel Cameron read the indictment, I was like, okay, when is he gonna mention her name? I don't even think he mentioned her name in the indictment. So
Yeah, no. And the thing is that it's like her neighbors who like coincidentally were white, they were the ones who received the indictment, for the property damage, but there are also some bullets who went through her roof into the people living above her who were black, assumedly. And I got this information from a like activist on Facebook, so I don't know if this has been like vetted by
No,
any.
her lawyer said the same thing
Yeah,
that you're
okay.
saying.
But basically, like, it's just, I don't know. It just feels like to me that we just have not learned anything, and we just are refusing to learn anything. And by we, I mean like the institutions in this country, you know?
Mm.
I don't know. It just, and then with Megan Thee Stallion and people just not taking it seriously, and um, like, so few male artists coming out in solidarity with her, kind of just like broke my heart, and I'm sure many other people's. But it just like, why is it so hard for people to like care, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what this boils down to, in my opinion. It's just like people act like they're gonna burst into flames if they like care about something other than themselves, you know?
Put that on a t-shirt. That's a quote right there.
I'm about to start making t-shirts. I got the quote that day. But yeah. Um, so unless we have anything else to say, maybe we can move on to a lighter topic.
Like topic. I'm trying to think what we had for
Well, we have
what we were supposed
Trump's
to talk
tax
about.
returns.
You said what?
Trump's tax returns.
Oh God. Yes. Let's get into it. My God. Okay, who wants to start?
Oh my God. Well, basically, the New York Times obtained a copy of his tax returns. Turns out
Shout out to the New York Times. Like they're some detectives, honestly.
are. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of really, really, really like am so angry about this whole fake news thing, because this man can literally just be like 2 plus 2, fake news. Like it's not 4. Like it's
Probably to be like, yeah, he's
yeah.
right.
And then people be like, yeah, we don't fucking know what 2 plus 2 is. But so basically, the New York Times obtained this copy of his tax returns, and it basically shows his finances from 2016, and oh my God.
The fact that you're laughing right now.
So it says that, so here's the tweet. President Trump paid 750 period dollars in federal income taxes in 2016, and nothing in the 10 of the prior 15 years.
I
I'm gone. I gotta go. I'm
This is the president of the United States. This is billionaire Donnie, okay?
He's a
You're fired, okay?
He's a businessman. He knows.
Like, I don't get it.
Well,
They really just said like, yeah, he's been pretending to be a millionaire all these years. Like he's nothing, basically. I was like, you said it, not me. But another thing that's so interesting is that when this news broke, I don't think Fox really reported on it like that. Like I know MSNBC and like CNN, like that was the lower third, the super for like the entire night. I think it broke around like what I want to say like 5. It broke like right after his press conference, his daily press conference,
ooh.
and yeah,
Like,
Fox was like taxes what? Like they act like it didn't happen.
said, okay, but we all like, money is a social construct.
No, they're really fun. Like oh my God, that's just the craziest thing. Like they really, oh my, yeah, no. Fox.
I just don't. I like. It's okay to be disappointed, you know. It's okay to feel betrayed, you know. Like, I feel like if I were a Republican, I would feel betrayed as hell. Like I don't understand. Like the whole, like at some point, something's got to be indefensible. And I feel like Trump's just like going down the list trying to see how many he can do before his actions become like nobody can justify them, you know?
Yeah, no, he's said some messed up things, like the I forgot her name, but she was, I think, Pence's aide, and she just came out to support Biden. And she even said that Trump said something along the lines of, oh, like, I don't want to shake hands with like those people, talking about his supporters, something about like their like him having to cancel an event. He's like, oh, thank God I don't want to have to go shake their hands because COVID's going on. But it's like at the same time he's holding like all these like
COVID's fake.
you know, like holding all these big rallies and all this other stuff. Yeah, no. And also the rallies, like the rallies, no. And then on top of that, when he announced the Supreme Court pick yesterday, I think one of the people that he has in charge of like the helping stop the virus, he was there not wearing a mask, fist bumping people. Like, get your doctors in check, please.
Did you hear how he toured a factory where they were making coronavirus test kits, and they had to like toss like hundreds because he like refused to wear a mask and basically like compromised all those testing kits. And I don't understand how like I guess that's why people are so gun-ho that this virus is like a hoax, because like if someone just like disregards like the safety of others so blatantly, you have to be like, he knows something that we don't. So this virus, you know, because what is the reason? Oh my God.
So he really does not care.
Yeah.
Like, why is the CDC director and Dr. Fauci like, yeah, he's wrong. Like,
Yeah. And
like that was so, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. What were we gonna say?
I was gonna say like I think it was like a week or two ago where the CDC director, Redfield, he was like, yeah, we're gonna have a vaccine like, you know, late 2021. And then Trump came out the next day and was like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's gonna be about April next year.
He said, he said it's gonna come in the mail with your ballot. Shoot. So I found this Twitter thread from NYT reporter Maggie Haberman, and she said that also hanging over Trump is a decade-long audit battle with the IRS over the legitimacy of a $72.9 million tax refund that he claimed after declaring huge losses. But if they find that that tax claim was fraudulent, it's going to cost him $100 million.
He probably doesn't have it at this point. He's suffering all these losses.
I see, and that's the thing, is that if you're like, we all know, like, I mean, I learned in school that like the president does not make money. Like,
exactly, yes.
Bank, you know, like during campaigning, that's when he like makes the most of his money. And if you're doing it right, all your money is gonna go back into campaigning. But this man is like, get into drugs. Like, if you have money, like get into some illegal shit. Like, print some money, do something. Don't become president. Like, that's gonna make it worse. Like, this man just like does not understand.
I think the thing with that is that like that just shows that he just wants power. Like, he has power, he wants to like fake like he has money to just kind of match that. And it's like, you can't have both, clearly. Like,
oh my God. But yeah, I've been taking like I'm still currently looking for a job, but I've been taking like long news breaks like every time like this happens. And it's because I know that like once I get a job, like if I get a job in the news sector, because at this point I'm gonna apply to a restaurant, like I will be like a COVID tester if I have to. But like if it just, being a journalist means you're like tapped into that all the time. And it sucks. It gets so dark.
It does. It's like, can we have some good news? You know, like,
Yeah.
was there a puppy born or something?
Yeah.
Like
Like, did somebody name like a puppy after?
Obama or
Yeah.
something?
That would be such a. I don't know if that would be a cute puppy name.
Oh.
Obama. Give me your Obama.
Every time you guys say puppy, I'm just like, ugh, puppy.
Oh yeah, let's talk about your puppy.
Oh my God,
That'll be
yes.
just like a newscast. We'll end on a positive note, talking about Devin's
A
puppy,
kicker.
the kicker baby. Let's talk about your puppy. Tell us about Bear.
Okay, Bear. He's so adorable. He's cute, but he loves to bite ankles.
Mm,
You're like
He
a chihuahua.
just like his
yeah,
dad.
he loves to bite ankles. He loves chewing up shoes, and uh, apparently he's not potty trained yet. So we're trying to get that down pat. But he's still my little baby. So I should wake him up right now so he can enjoy some of this delicious barbecue that's going on right now. But he wants to sleep all day.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Matter of fact, hold that thought, guys.
Oh,
Big
Oh,
puppy finna come in there crying.
oh my God.
Bear. Shy bear.
Bear's about to be miserable.
You said what?
Bear's about to be miserable.
No, for real. You said what?
He said, You woke me up for this."
No, yeah, no. For the
Like,
barbecue.
Zoom call with these hoes. Like, who are these people? Oh my goodness. Oh,
okay. Here's the baby.
You got a blanket.
oh my
Here's the baby. He's right now, so
God.
You sleep?
yeah, he's being a jerk. Hey, hey,
Oh,
bear. Say hi to the people.
oh
He looks like a little doll.
my God.
Yeah.
So
You
cute.
want to wake up, bro? No.
No.
Nah. He's just gonna be chilling. So yeah, this is Bear, the little ankle biter.
So cute.
So, so,
I think that's all we have for today.
Hmm. So I guess socials.
Yeah, all right. You can start. Someone start.
I'll start. My socials are Rachel.Zlucky because sis is still unemployed, vibing at home with my parents, not going outside because COVID-19.
Oh.
oh,
All right. Oh.
oh,
Oh.
you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, my socials, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, at Noel Walton _.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Sir Kareem, or you can follow me on Twitter at Sorry Kareem because I'm so sorry for disturbing your nap, Mr. Bear.
I'm crying. That's so cute.
And of course, as always, the barbecue socials. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at _barbecue. We're on Spotify now. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully we're going to be on Apple Podcasts
Yeah.
soon. Yes, we have a new playlist coming out for Monday. I don't know when it's going to be posted, but for Monday, it's going to be great. The cover's been designed. It's cool. So, yeah.
Yeah. The barbecue now with puppy content.
I'm gonna
Very
plug
true.